Cricket, our national treasure? Or dying irrelevance? Bodyline, tactical genius? Or national disgrace? The 100, inspired innovation? Or misguided mistake? Join the cricket conversation with a subscription to the Cricketer magazine.
Hello and welcome to the first of the Quarantine Cup semi-finals. This is Gloucestershire against Glamorgan at the wonderful Adelaide Oval. I'm Alison Mitchell and this is one of my favourite grounds, but a line-up here, well, a mouth-watering contest is what's in store. Gloucestershire, one change. They've brought Jack Taylor off the bench. He replaces Ben Charlesworth, but Glamorgan are unchanged after their victory over Sussex. More on that as we get into this match, because it was quite remarkable how Glamorgan squeezed into the semi-finals. So, weather is set fair here at Adelaide, isn't it often the way? Wonderful blue sky. Now, the two captains then, Benny Howell and Chris Cook. Gloucestershire winning the toss. What is Benny Howell going to do? I'm going to have a bowl. Soft pitch with some light cracks. And a handshake. That's something we don't see too often in these corona times. And then we hope there can be plenty of runs on this pitch. Glamorgan bowling, Gloucestershire bowling first will need to keep things very, very tight if they're to have a good chance. You can just see the wonderful city skyline there behind the scoreboard. Marnus Labuschagne, the Australian, will be very familiar with these Adelaide conditions. Of course, he's a Queensland boy. Right. Payne then, David Payne start for Gloucestershire and Lloyd on strike. Oh, it's struck him on the back foot, has it? Oh, Peel, first ball, and the umpire's giving it. Well, I have to say, it was pitched right up there, it was full. And the back leg was planted firmly in front of the stumps. Not expecting any review here from Payne, he's on his way, a first baller in the semi-final. Awful start for Glamorgan, but it brings out Labuschagne and he'll get a tremendous reception from the Australians in the crowd at the Adelaide Oval. I'll just point out to people it is 5 overs aside in the Quarantine Cup. So Labuschagne, first ball, off the mark with a single, bunted up to mid-on. Labuschagne has enjoyed an astonishing rise in international cricket ever since he stepped out onto the turf at Lord's as a concussion substitute for Steve Smith. I've seen him make his international debut actually in Australia, the winter before that. But the Ashes series was the start of his breakthrough. Cook on strike then, his first ball. Runs here, 4 of them. On the boundary, down through mid-off of the Adelaide Oval. The first boundary. Glamorgan on their way. Glamorgan's route here to the final. They beat Sussex comfortably in their last group match. There's Payne in now to Cook. Oh, maybe a little bit of in-swing, bowled him! Ah, leg stump, is it? See this movement off the pitch. Oh, he's completely played down the wrong line. Beating him down the leg side. Oh, what a start this is for Gloucestershire. A good decision so far from Benny Howell to have a bowl first. Chris Cook gone for just 4. So yeah, comfortable victory against Sussex as Billy Root comes out to bat, but Glamorgan only made it through to the semi-finals ahead of Kent in the table due to a virtual boundary countback. Payne into Root first ball, full once more. Oh, he's got the dive in there. Sharp single taken. So I don't think that the Quarantine Cup is immune to boundary countbacks. They happen in the virtual world as well. But it meant Glamorgan got through. Now Labuschagne. 2 men out on the leg side here. Yep. So he's gone. Finds deep square leg. The end of the first over. Early wickets, just what Gloucestershire were after. Spectacular stadium this is. 53,500 Adelaide Oval holds. Jerome Taylor then for Gloucestershire. Oh, excellent sprawling stop, one-handed. Certainly saving runs through that offside. So 3 off 3 for Labuschagne, but you just get the feeling he's biding his time here. Taylor to the left-handed route. Oh, it goes high, very high and long. Clearing mid-off comfortably, and a 6. Spectacular ball striking, and Jerome Taylor can only watch that one sail back over his head. Wonderful follow through. Terrific arc of the bat. Not Billy Root. And he's got some explosiveness. 7 off 2 for Root. And Taylor dropping it back in length. Just the one there. 15 for 2 or 2 for 15 as we're down under at the moment. Got a catcher in short mid-wicket. Bit of width offered and a play and a miss. Oh, I fancy he's safe inside his ground here. Or did he lift the toe up momentarily? I think he's okay. He's okay. Confirmation for the crowd at the Adelaide Oval. And the wicket-keeper just keeping the batsman honest. Marnus Labuschagne has actually attributed a lot of his success to what he learned and what he picks up through playing Glamorgan in his first season prior to his performance in the Ashes. A little bit of width. Perfect timing in the jump point and the release from Jerome Taylor. Roman Walker at the controls for Glamorgan. Bit of in-swing. He really is a skillful bowler, Taylor. Score remains 2 for 15 then after 2 overs. So those early wickets with Payne dismissing David Lloyd first ball. Dramatic start that was. Case Ahmed then. Expected to be back in Cardiff playing for the Welsh Fire this season, but the postponement of the 100 has put pay to that.
Yep.
High. But for a moment it had distance on the ball as well, not so. Case Ahmed, just 19 years of age, leg spinner who's made a real impact and again familiar with Australian conditions through his time with the Hobart Hurricanes. You find much turn here, well it's beaten everyone. Beating the keeper as well. A little fortunate the batsman didn't steal a run. 2 for 17. Root 10 off 5. Waiting for that one. He hasn't quite got the measure of Case Ahmed here. Oh. Coming back for 2. Billy Root with a cheeky 66 on his back. He's got his brother's number. His England number, that is. In again, a little room now. It's real. Not reading the ball off the pitch here, Root. But I tell you what, he's fancying the twos, he's fancying the dives. It's still turning into a decent over. Even though he's not laying bat on ball. It's about getting the runs on the board for Glamorgan at this stage. Let's see what sort of competitive target they can set Gloucestershire. Place in the final is up for grabs. Back of a length. Fresh air again. A bit more effort put in that time from Ahmed. Last ball of the over. 4 runs off it so far. Hooked! Now it's a man at deep mid-wicket. How much has he got on this? Oh, he's got plenty. Halfway back into the stands. That's a huge blow. He waited for it. Lofted over the leg side. Tremendous blow. And the crowd are loving that. So 2 for 27 after 3 overs. Captain's bringing himself on. Denny Howell to see if he can pull the rate of scoring back. 9 and over it stands at for Glamorgan. 2 for 27. Nicely bowled. Forcing defensive stroke. The back foot. There's certainly some runs to be had if we can tickle it down to fine leg here, Root.
Yep.
Miscue. No interest. Opportunity to challenge here. Each team has 1 challenge. Wisely, Gloucestershire opting against it that time. As I mentioned, 5 overs aside, 5 out, all out in this format of the game.
Yep.
Bouncer hooked away.
Come on.
Deep on that leg side. I'll tell you what, Billy Root's proving a danger man. Here, Gloucestershire need to see the back of him. Could be particularly destructive towards the end of the innings. Just 1 more over to come after this one. Width. And gone! Labuschagne reaching for that one. And there's a man there at point. A little bit of ground to make up. Just moving across towards the cover region. A comfortable catch. So, wicket for Benny Howell. I think Labuschagne would rather be kicking himself. In fact, Payne, well, barely had to move in the end. Labuschagne gone for 4 off 8. Good catch by Payne. But Billy Root is the man. Dan Douthwaite comes out to join him. 8 more balls to go in this Glamorgan innings. What an innings it's been from Billy Root. Got the catcher in now. Very close to the edge, close to the edge. They'll take one. Quite a productive innings for the extras so far. Last ball then for Howe. Douthwaite, his first. Aerial, there is a man at deep backward square, but it's 4. Very, very useful runs. Just 6 more balls to gun then. 3 for 35. And Glamorgan make this final over count and really put Gloucestershire under some pressure in the chase. Matt Taylor brought on for this final over. Left arm angle to the right-handed Root, 19 off 12. What about Root here? What can you do? Runs here over the leg side again, clearing the infield. Single. Gloucestershire, a real powerhouse, aren't they, in the one-day game, historically. And Glamorgan, if they can get to the final, they'll have a chance of, well, it would be first silverware since 2004 if they win the Quarantine Cup. Oh, he's exposing all the stumps, but he's got his eye in, has Douthwaite. Oh, another blow, tremendous blow. 4 and a 6 since he came out to the middle. This is really going to propel the score. All in the timing, the stride in. Where does Taylor go from here? 4 balls left. 42 runs on the board. And well manoeuvred. Again, not afraid to step across and expose those stumps. Oh, very late for the second run. Off 3. Damn, Douthwaite. Putting Billy Root in the shade. Taylor's going to make sure that this can't get worked away down that leg side. Oh, and out. Straight into the pouch. Well, that is valuable because Douthwaite was very dangerous and he could have done a lot more damage in the last few balls of the innings. Dangerous Douthwaite, picking out mid-on. Comfortable catch. Well taken, it's the end of Douthwaite. Case Ahmed with the catch. And Billy Roots is left to bolster the innings along with Graham Wagg. Just 2 more balls to go. Wagg at the non-striker's end then. Root will try and face these last 2 balls if he can. Stepping across, this is a good blow, clearing the infield, should be 4, it is 4. Well, it's just what was needed from Glamorgan. They get the boundary, it means Root is on strike for the last ball of the innings. An expensive final over. An excellent final over from Glamorgan's point of view. This glorious evening at the Adelaide Oval. The only thing we're missing is the purple sunset in the sky. Last ball of the innings then. Root. Just the one. It is just the one. One leg bye off the last ball of the innings, so Adelaide Oval crowd and those who are populating the hill beneath that heritage scoreboard have seen an aggressive, well-worked innings by Billy Root. So 4 for 49 is the Glamorgan total. Gloucestershire need 50 for a place in the Quarantine Cup final. But quite a recovery after losing David Lloyd for a first ball duck. Lost early wickets. Now all about the Gloucestershire chase, and can Glamorgan turn their good batting form into good bowling form. The openers for Gloucestershire, Miles Hammond and George Hankins. Riding on this opening over then, Marshall Delanger. I think from Gloucestershire's perspective, they'll believe this is doable, 50 off 30. Whoa, what a start. Certainly if they keep going like that, it will be. Couldn't ask for more. 6 off the first ball. A lusty blow. Straight off the meat of the bat. And it's the shots like that that the crowd flock to the Adelaide Oval. Back with the action. Chris Cook is captain and wicketkeeper, of course, behind the stump, so marshalling his field, you just saw a moment ago. And the field is spread here. 1 out on each of the offside and the deep mid-wicket boundaries. And the timing was there, not the right choice of shots. Every dot ball, valuable for Glamorgan here. Short ball, shouts of catch it. He's swept up on that deep cover boundary. You have to love the view down the ground at the Adelaide Oval. You've got a glimpse there of those famous Moreton Bay figs that frame the hill. Ground that really has been renovated, modernised, but keeping a nod to the past. The heritage scoreboard, the hill and the trees. Wish I'd have catch it, but I think he's got enough on this. Oh no, hold on! Oh, put down! Put down! How costly could that be? Hammond dropped on 6. Took a bit of a risk, knowing there was a man stationed down on the deep cover boundary. Right on the rope. Overhead catch. Oh, should have been taken. 42, needed off 26, and Hammond has had a life. That will not please the bowler or the captain. Full that time, down the ground, it's a long boundary. Oh, no mistake this time in the field. That'll help to ease the pain. Dropped 1 ball, caught the next. And I think deep cover will be breathing a sigh of relief as well, that his drop wasn't as costly as it may have been. Right in front of the immense stand that is the Riverbank stand. And Carlson with the catch to dismiss Hammond for just 7. Sun just starting to sink a little lower in the sky as Pujara comes out. Test batsman of the highest pedigree, particularly known for his T20 form, or indeed his 5-5 form, as we are here in the Quarantine Cup. But Pujara, nevertheless, a class batsman. Delanger around the wicket. And he's got that away for 4. Terrific start then, eyeing up the gap, finding the gap. Here comes Lucas Carey. Through and through, born in Carnarvon. At Gloucestershire, 12 for 1, 38 off 24 for a place in the Quarantine Cup final. Sussex or Hampshire, by the way, the other teams to compete in the second semi-final. Gloucestershire have been unbeaten so far in this tournament, played 5 and won 5, made it through to the semi-final in supreme form, topping their group. Outside the off stump, 87 miles per hour. Slick haircuts, clearly no problems for Quarantine haircuts for Walker. Roman Walker is at the control, so wants to put in a good showing here with the ball. Driven sweetly, beautifully through the gap to 4. Gloucestershire giving this a good go with the bat, but the timing was there. Fairly punched away. Much needed by way of follow through. I'll be looking to work this away through, well, if it was there for the taking, through mid-wicket. You maybe saw where he was eyeing up the shot. Threw it out wide. Roman Walker at the controls again. He's been gaining a lot since lockdown. Read that one well though with the batsman. 4 more. And all the way for 6. I have to say, I lost that one off the bat. But Pujara. Oh, what timing. Fairly creamed away. 10 off 4 for Pujara, so bringing a touch of flair to this Quarantine Cup semi-final. Now does Walker come back, and that's better. Better line. Last ball of the over. It's been an expensive one for Walker. 11 off it. Now that be signalled wide. Oh, hello. Did he step out of his crease? No chance, no chance. Toe was planted firmly on the ground. Thrown so wide by Roman Walker. So, confirmation for the crowd. But Walker, saying ever since he went into lockdown, he has, quote, been strapped to his PS4. Sounds a little bit uncomfortable if you ask me. That was an expensive over, I'm afraid. He has expressed perhaps a little bit of concern about how he might handle the pressure of the big moment. It will get much bigger than bowling the one over, the one opportunity you have in the semi-final of the Cup.
Yeah.
Still no stop, that's what you need. Commitment in the field. Is the ask-off. 26 now the ask-off to 17. Well, the early form that Pujara has shown. Looking dangerous. Wag in, left arm around.
Yep.
To the 2 here. There he is, coming back to the second. Throw comes in, oh, he's not in the frame. Not in the frame. Well, that's what you want. Until Glamorgan in the field. A left arm throw straight into the keeper. Well, all I can think of is that the batsman was slow on the turn because it felt as if there was going to be 2 there. A sharp pick up and took in the right position at the stump, so Hankins has gone for just 6. Excellent work from Downthwaite in the field. So a little bit of a reset moment then for Gloucestershire. 50 is the target. James Bracey out to join Pujara. Bracey, left-hander, was on strike here then. Over the wicket angle, thrown out wide, and not tempted into chasing that one. Yep, too wide that time. So, one in the extras column, and Gloucestershire need 24 off 16.
Yes.
Now, top edge, it's flown away, and out! Now, brakes are being applied. Wicket for Wag. Big top edge. Just didn't have the distance. Straight up in the air, comfortably taken. Quite the celebration then for the Glamorgan players. Look at that, it hung in the air, hung in the air. Almost came down with snow on it. And you don't get much snow in Adelaide. Bracey, an early departure. Gone without scoring the first ball. Right then, Benny Howell. Can he perform some heroics here because 24 off 15. He doesn't have any opportunity really to get his eye in.
Yeah.
Jar on the other hand is in good touch. Oh, now it's disappeared to the boundary. Just getting carried away here. I mean, where was this throw going? The most wayward throw I've ever seen. You don't want to be giving away overthrows at this stage. That is not going to please the captain. Morgan, that is not going to please Roman Walker. I think it's Roman who's at the control. What were you doing, Roman? That's better. Luring the false shot. 19 off 13. Pajara here senses the key. Wag over the wicket again, pushing the ball across the right-hander. Sweetly driven. Did unnecessary dive on that occasion. Now, what will the tactics be? Everybody thought has got to go into these final overs. Dan Douthwaite. You see the man for Glamorgan to help them defend this target. It's the penultimate over. Each bowler's only allowed one over, remember, so they've got to make these 6 balls count. Back of the length. What a right choice of shot by Benny Howell. Oh, from behind the stumps again. I tell you what, Chris Cook is alert to absolutely every opportunity. Problem is, these aren't actual opportunities every time we're looking at the replay. Mind you, keeping the batsman honest, don't stray out of your ground because Cook is hitting the stumps. Absolutely hitting the stumps. Well, I think that sooner or later, if he keeps doing this, he may well be awarded with a wicket. Douthwaite again. Shouts for the keeper's end, just the one. Another wayward throw. Well, no, they don't take the overthrow. Got away with it that time. Where might Pajara go? Can he squeeze it through the gap on the onside? A clean pickup. Just the one. Gloucestershire needs to be finding the boundary. Pressure is growing. Can they do it with Pajara in the middle? Look at this one, squeezed to square leg. A clean pickup from Humphrey. Pajara once again is fancying that onside, but it's pushed out wider. It's good thinking from the bowler. Get that strut. He's really got a strut on, has Douthwaite. 16 off 8. Getting to the crux of this Quarantine Cup semi-final. Last 2 balls of the over. Again, pushing it out wide. I don't fancy that anywhere near that. Last ball from Douthwaite. Down the leg side this time. And I don't think that the batsman was expecting it. Change of angle. Tell you what, Chris Cook is enjoying hitting the stumps. But another bye. Right, we're into the final over then. Lucas Carey. All the pressure for a place in the Quarantine Cup final. Everything rests on these last 6 balls, 15 runs needed. It looks like a tall order for Gloucestershire. Oh, but hello, what a way to start the over. What a way to start the over. Taking on the man at deep cover. 6 into the Bradman Pavilion. What a sight that is. What a stroke that is. That's maybe a crazy look a lot better. 9 off 5. Pajara 25 off 15. How does Carey go here? We've got mid off and mid on up. Fine leg and third man are up as well. And batsman eyeing up the gap between backward point and third man. Squeeze it there, or will he try to go leg side? Yep. Shots on for leg side. Just the one. And singles are all right if you're Glamorgan. Problem is, just 1 or 2 more boundaries, even 1 more boundary changes that equation again markedly. 8 off 4. Played, really neatly played. He waited for it and helped it on its way. Just seemed to play with soft hands. Oh, this does make things very interesting. Running it off the face of the bat, using the pace of the ball. Well, what do we have here then? 4 needed off 3. Carey in, around the wickets. Poor dot ball. Brilliant work, brilliant work. So well bowled in the pressure situation. Pressure, tension, etched on the face of Benny Howe. 2 balls to go, 4 needed then. Carey.
Yes.
That's been well played. It should just be 1 though. Will, oh, had on, overthrows, they'll come back for a second. Oh, can you believe it? Can you believe it? Should never have been 2. And it means that Gloucestershire need 2 runs off this final ball for a place in the final. 1 more ball then. Which way is this one going to go? Oh, they're going for the run. And it's the run out, and it's Glamorgan, they've done it! They have done it! It came down to the last ball. Looking for the bye, well, they had to go for the run, they had to. But Chris Cook, he has been hitting the stumps all day long. And finally, it results in a run out. Of course, Pajara coming from the other end, not even in the frame. They had to go, you can't blame them, but Pajara ran out for 26. And that puts Glamorgan into the final. The victory, by the barest of margins, you might say. 1 run in the end. And Billy Root, player of the match, with his 24 not out off just 15 balls. But Glamorgan and Roman Walker are into the Quarantine Cup final. So congratulations to them. They will face either Sussex or Hampshire on Tuesday, the 12th of May. That one at 4 p.m. Don't miss it, but there is a second semi-final to come. But here it is Glamorgan by 1 run, and they are into the final. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you very soon.
So Roman Walker into the final of the Quarantine Cup and in dramatic fashion, just getting there at the end with Gloucestershire needing 2 off 1. Did you feel like maybe that your goose was cooked?
Yeah, I thought I'd let it slip. I'm hoping it wasn't just luck that got me through, but I've got a feeling a lot of people will be saying it was.
Well, maybe you've upset the apple cart a little bit there, and Gloucestershire had won 5 out of 5 going into your semi-final, but you're through, and now you can look forward to a final. Who would you prefer to play between Mason Crane and Tamal Mills?
Having played Tamal Mills already, I don't want to play him again because I feel like he will turn me over this time. So I think I'd prefer to face Mason. But from what I've seen, he plays some good cricket as well. So it's not an easy game either way.
going to be doing any particular training as you build up for your final?
I might just get in the nets on a hard difficulty, but that's about all I can do at the moment.
Team seem to be firing though. Got into a nice little batch of momentum at the right time.
Yeah, a couple of people firing in the middle order, and so we got Douthwaite and Billy Bruce batting well for us, and obviously Waggy with his record, he's pulling out of his hat every over that he bowls.
And a chance for silverware for Glamorgan, which, fair enough, doesn't come around all that often. So I imagine you'll be getting a little patch of Welsh country quite excited.
It'd be lovely to put the trophy into the trophy case, as a lot of people would say, the virtual trophy case.
Well, best of luck then, and we'll speak after your final.
Thank you very much.
Cricket, our national treasure? Or dying irrelevance? Bodyline, tactical genius? Or national disgrace? The 100, inspired innovation? Or misguided mistake? Join the cricket conversation with a subscription to the Cricketer magazine.